Underneath the Christmas tree, I just want you for my own, more than you could ever know. Make my wish come true. All I want for Christmas is you.
That didn't work. It didn't work.
I was so fucking ready.
I thought there would be so much more sound.
Single sound.
God damn.
It would have been at least like a little, like
my
something
keys
in
on
there.
Oh, damn. I got my keys.
No, it didn't make a single noise.
No, not at all.
I thought it would be so much louder.
Oh, I really, man, I was waiting for it.
I don't know why.
That's my favorite cold open we've ever done.
That was great.
What is up, and welcome to another episode of Better Than Cable. You are here with us this week, and we are all here in person. You got, what are the names? Holy crap. We got the hacker Parse, we got the human weapon Ananya, and we got DJ Bobby B. I don't remember what my name was, but I am J-Treb, and I'm distracted by Bob's headphone motions. But we're in here this week. You can pull the docket up on the screen.
Oh, no, yeah.
I was going to see if there was anything to throw to, but hey, we're here. It's all good.
There's quite a few things.
Yeah, I was going to say preview some topics. You can go full screen on that one. I can actually, if you can see it, go ahead and read them.
I mean, I could. I'd have to focus way too hard.
Oh, true. That's still not even for me, so yeah, like.
Oh, yeah, this was kind of a fun question. So,
Okay.
I want to know for each of you, what, like, are your current biggest nitpicks in, like, your technology? Like, things that have been wrong, they've never been fixed, and they're just there, and you just live with it.
Ooh.
But that doesn't work for you.
That's a great one.
Like, I want to... You guys got to call some people out. Let's see how shitty Apple really is.
I got one
a list.
off rip.
Got a list.
Off
What else?
rip.
Are we going to preview all the topics, or are we just going straight into that one?
Oh, no, let's go into that one.
Okay, what's yours, Ananya?
Oh, so for me, for whatever reason, the copy paste from my phone to my Mac doesn't work.
Oh, shit,
It
that's
works.
so annoying.
It's so stupid.
Yeah,
'cause
the
it works.
ecosystem, like the
That is
the
one
shared
of my most
the
used
shared
features.
clipboard.
It's,
Okay.
it's so, like, I need it all the time. And so now I default to just texting shit to myself.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
that
like-
feels old school.
Like,
man.
yeah,
old,
exactly.
yeah, that's old,
exactly. Because, like, what's annoying is it works between my iPad and my computer and my phone.
Yeah.
So my iPad, it works perfectly.
Yeah.
But for whatever reason, for my phone and my computer, it just doesn't
It
work.
just doesn't work.
Yeah, sometimes it's not
Like,
synced. Yeah, it's something
yeah.
that happens.
I've tried, like, signing in and out of iCloud, all that. No,
Damn.
that shit
No,
works. None of that shit works.
Maybe restart your phone. Have
No,
you
I
restarted-
do.
man,
Restart your
That was the-
computer?
Yeah.
I was going to say, he's had two phones now.
Done it.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
With the
Wait,
same
it's,
computer.
wait, it hasn't worked with any phone.
Wait,
No, it
did you
worked
turn them
with,
both off and on again at the same time?
Yes. Yes.
We sound
Yes.
like what people on the
Yeah.
phone tell you.
Yeah.
Like,
Legit.
this is what you call in and get mad at somebody in support about. Did you try turning it off and on? You sign in and out?
Because, yeah.
So it hasn't worked since my 14.
Damn.
So the phone before my 14.
Did you try and wipe your phone completely and start anew?
No,
That
no.
would be crazy.
No,
No.
because it's that happened with mine with my work computer. It wasn't working for a while, but then it started working. So I don't know.
Yeah.
Like,
I've never had that feature not work for me.
yeah.
Yeah, no. It's so.
'Cause
It's so.
I have like
stupid.
if you
I've
have,
never had that
I guess
feature.
sometimes across
Yeah,
multiple
yeah.
devices it doesn't sync properly.
That's
Yeah,
crazy. I
yeah.
mean, I sometimes have a problem with it syncing too well to all my devices. Because, like,
Yeah.
iPad phone, like, I'll copy and paste something on my iPad, and then, like, I'll forget it's in my copy and paste.
Oh,
I'll
facts.
like, think that I copied
Yeah.
on
Yeah.
my Mac, and then it'll paste something from my iPad. And I'm just like, shit, that's not what I was trying to do.
Yeah.
And, like, sometimes it'll be, like, images, and I'm just like, shit, like, I'm putting, like, images and random shit now. It's like, that gets annoying. But, like, I just enjoy the fact that the feature exists. In AirDrop, like,
Yeah, dude,
somebody told me that their
AirDrop
AirDrop just doesn't work for them between
Oh,
devices
no,
that
thank
they
God
own.
that works.
And I was like,
Yeah.
bro, I would take it all back. Like, I would legitimately take those devices back.
Facts.
If your AirDrop doesn't work, sometimes people are running VPNs. So under VPN, your AirDrop
Yeah,
doesn't
because
work.
it thinks you're on a different
Yeah,
network.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ooh.
So
I didn't think about
so that's one thing. Like I just realized on one day because I was running VPN. I'm like, wait, why does my AirDrop not work?
Yeah.
It's like literally I'm on VPN and like that's
Yeah.
the only reason.
That's weird.
Yeah.
I don't think I've had that problem with the VPN on.
Yeah.
Well,
it
so then
depends.
what does it do
Yeah.
when you do it over cell, though?
When you do it over cell, it's using mainly.
I thought it was
Bluetooth.
just direct Wi-Fi to Wi-Fi or Wi-Fi direct.
I think for
Like-
devices, I think for devices that like you own that your iCloud's on both, then I think it's doing Wi-Fi. So then it's running into the issue with the VPN being on.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But why?
I don't know. I've had an issue with just the only
I
one.
think it's
That's the only time I've had it where it doesn't work sometimes.
Sure.
On
No,
VPN.
that's just weird.
Yeah.
I don't know.
No, but
don't
it's
understand
also
why
weird.
It kind of
where
makes sense to me, but I feel like under scrutiny, you're right.
basically only on my on my personal laptop when I run VPN on that laptop it doesn't go through, but when I'm on my work VPN it goes through. So I don't know.
Oh, it's
it
probably
depends.
just a work thing.
It depends.
Yeah, it's probably just
No, on my work thing it works.
it works. Oh,
Yeah.
No, my guess is it's the settings of the VPN app.
Maybe that's what it
and
is.
they're
Yeah.
just turning it off.
Yeah.
They're turning off everything.
Well, because it is another wireless adapter, but it should never go through a network. Like you can do it if two phones are next to each other and don't have cell service. As far as I know.
Yeah,
Like,
I
it
mean,
should
like
just
you
work
can, because
there.
that was their whole thing with the new update was like a airdrop, like on the go. Like you don't have to like stay next to somebody, and it'll finish while you're on the move. Like, so I mean, like, yeah, that's weird. I don't know.
The over
Maybe there's
internet.
been some advances. Maybe
I
it
don't know.
won't do that anymore.
Maybe it does. I have to test it more, but that's one thing for sure. Yeah.
No, I was trying to figure out why it would bother me.
Dude, but you know what pisses me off is like screen recording on the iPhone doesn't take audio. Like
It's
how
because you can steal so much music.
Yeah.
that's terrible,
You can
dude.
steal
You can
movies.
steal movies.
I hate that, dude.
Still so much
I kind of
stuff.
get it.
How come it doesn't take audio? So that's one problem. I mean, I don't know. That's like a probably purposely exactly like you're saying. Like you can steal too much shit.
I immediately
but
went nefarious. Like when
Yeah,
Well, it's
yeah,
also
it's so
like
easy.
you
So
can't
easy.
just record a phone call by recording
Yeah,
the
now,
screen.
well, now there's a feature.
No,
to
there's a
record
feature
phone calls,
now,
But
yeah.
like it'll tell everybody on the call.
That
If
way
you- if you
won't
were doing
tell
screen
everyone.
recording,
Tell
it wouldn't tell you.
To my
Yeah.
point, Netflix already blocks any screen
Yeah,
recording.
yeah, facts.
So
It just blacks it
Spotify
out.
could easily do something like that too. Right when you're screen recording, it won't play the song.
Yeah, but
right?
if Apple has to put it in for their music app, why would they put it in for everything? Like if like because you said like all these streamers do it.
Yeah.
So if Apple creates it for their streamer, why not just drop it on the whole phone?
yeah.
Like I guess that would be my thing.
No, I don't. But you need it for other things. I feel like sometimes I'm like recording like multiple videos. Like I've done it before. I've tried it before. You know, like so like
You're
random
saying
use
nefarious
cases.
shit
You know
is
what
what
I'm
you're trying
saying?
to do, and it didn't work.
But like no, in my opinion, you should be able to do it.
I think it works for
Like-
YouTube, if I'm not mistaken, because I think I've screen recorded a YouTube video before. But
Yeah,
I know
no, I
that
think it
like
does.
if I turn on
It
any
does work for
music
YouTube.
or any other app, it'll be like
nothing
no
else
audio.
works.
Yeah.
Yeah, nothing else works. Maybe YouTube has a feature for it, but yeah. So that's one thing.
Yeah, because for clips, I use YouTube a lot of times.
Yeah.
Screen
Yeah.
recording on iPad.
But also, I screen record a lot on my computer screen. And
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
can pick anything on
Yeah,
there.
I mean,
Like,
of
Netflix
course
could
your
be
screen,
facts
yeah,
on there,
facts.
you know?
Your computer
Facts.
works for sure. So
Yeah.
no, but that's the thing. Exactly.
But
Why
you
does
should-
your Mac work, but your iPhone
But
doesn't?
not iPad.
That's
Yeah,
actually
yeah.
dumb.
And I mean,
You
it's
know,
even
like,
crazy because
come
like
on.
QuickTime has so many features to
Yeah.
enable it. Like you can
Yeah.
intentionally record desktop and microphone. Like you
Exactly.
you can
So-
pull from multiple sources.
So that actually
Yeah.
doesn't.
So they
add
have
up.
the capability.
That doesn't
and they
fully
have
add up.
it.
Yeah, they should just let
I
you
feel
do
like
it.
it's probably just some like they're like we don't want you to steal shit. Like, and we don't want anybody to come at us for being able to. But I'm pretty sure on Android you could do it. On Android you probably record
Android,
like a
you can
whole
do anything.
Netflix
Android, you
movie,
can do
bro.
anything.
Yeah, like,
Android, you
Yeah.
can do anything.
I feel like it's always the Wild West when I think about Android. I'm like, y'all probably do everything over there. Like
Legit.
anything I
Legit.
can think of.
No, but iPhone is slowly becoming more open, right? So it's like that's
to
how
whose
they're
standard of open?
Dude,
Like,
going to allow third-party markets soon, right? I think 2025.
okay,
Maybe.
when I see it.
Yeah,
When I
'cause
see it.
that's when EU's of enforcing it.
Yeah.
2025. So it's coming
Well,
up.
the question is, will it be everywhere or not?
Well, I mean,
Oh,
if
maybe
they,
it'll be
yeah.
EU own it.
if they
EU
allow it on
only,
the
but-
EU phones, people are going to just immediately start jailbreaking their shit. And I don't think Apple wants people to just start like
Go jailbreaking
I
again?
was about to
I don't
say
know.
because like I feel
Jailbreaking's
like
gone right
I'm
now,
gonna
dude.
do it. I'm like
Yeah.
I know me personally like because I'm gonna want to know what it's
Yeah.
like.
Yeah.
Like I'm gonna be like, well, what's going on with that other app store over there?
Yeah.
I'd at least do it
Yeah.
to my
Facts.
iPad, you know?
Facts.
Like I'd sideload some shit just because I could.
Just to see.
Yeah.
Well,
So-
isn't side loading live?
I think sideloading is just allowed now. I
Yeah.
don't, like it wasn't. It's not something.
They'll,
that
yeah,
they're
they'll
like,
allow certain
Yeah, it's
certain
like-
side loads.
Yeah, but it's
Basically.
not like it's not recommended officially
No.
or enforced in any
It's
way.
basically how the Mac does it, where it's like when you down an insecure app, like you have to go in security
Oh,
and approve
yeah.
that app,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And then it'll finally let you open it.
Yeah.
So it'll be that kind of thing.
It's one of those where you have to do the trust, like you do.
Yeah,
with
on
some,
the
like,
yeah
Wi-Fi
the
networks.
certificate.
Yeah, you have to do a
the
certificate. on your
certificate
phone to
trust.
allow
Yeah,
it.
somewhere like that.
But those are the ones that they allow because you can still do things like the Cydia jailbreaks from back in the day, and like You can bypass all that shit. Like, you don't need a certificate. You can just make your phone look like whatever you want it to.
My computer.
There's not even
doesn't
any
tell me what
public
to download.
jailbreaks anymore nowadays, dude. I'm sure people are doing them, but they're really hard to find
Oh
nowadays.
yeah, it's not that they're hard to find. I just think people aren't doing them in mass. Because I definitely still see, and I mean, it's probably because my YouTube knows that I watch shit like that.
Yeah.
Like, I'll see people popping up being like, new jailbreak for the latest iOS.
No, so I think it's because if you want to do that, you just get an Android now.
Dude. A lot of them
You
are
just get an
fake.
Android for that shit.
Fake
Jailbreaks. Yeah.
I believe that. A lot of
No,
people
no, a
probably
lot
You
of
just
them-
sell broken
A lot of them
scripts.
are ad farms.
Yeah.
From what I found.
Yeah.
Like,
Facts.
So
Facts.
I've gone deep
Facts.
into jailbreaking. That's how I remember. Ananya knows this story. I got in trouble for jailbreaking my iPad in high school. Dude, I would have never got caught too, man. It's like one of those villain stories, bro.
I mean, every Apple device I had was jailbroken.
Yeah, no,
Like,
but
I remember I got my iPad Mini. It might have stayed vanilla for like 2 months,
Facts.
like maybe. Just because I was like, let me see the experience. Then it was like, nope, I need everything. Like, because you could, you didn't have to pay for apps.
Yeah,
And,
legit.
Which now I'm like, yeah, give the creator some cash. But at the same time, like back then, I was like, I'm broke. I'm a child. I'm downloading all these games.
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I had the full Call of Duty, no pay.
Yep.
Dude.
Yep.
Man, it was a simpler time.
You had like animations to your icons. That shit was so sick.
Dude, I had my shit like you could make it look like a Windows 95 computer
Yeah,
with like a desktop and everything. Oh, why? Why did I need that? I didn't need it, but it was fucking cool.
It was sick.
Man.
And it was free.
And now
That's what it
today, I
was.
feel like
Yeah.
that would just make my phone experience so clunky that I would just hate it.
Yeah.
Like if I had to open my phone and it had a Windows
fucking, like-
95 overlay, I'd be mad. Like I'd be like,
yeah.
I
I'm
think it
just
would be
trying to
funny.
text.
There's
What?
like a
I think it'd be
effect
funny.
every
It'd
time.
be funny, but I don't know. It's like imagine you get like a serious
You don't want that
text,
daily
and you gotta
driver.
fucking-
Yeah,
gotta
you don't want that as your
open
daily
menu
driver.
of
Yeah.
Windows 95 to get to messages.
Yeah.
Like I don't know. I feel like I don't.
Add
I'm
a
not saying I've
desktop
grown
icon.
out of it, but I'm saying for me that's too much friction to my device.
Double
Yeah.
tap every icon.
Oh,
The
that's
Windows
a nightmare.
like do the
double
They
tap.
come
I
out
would
from
do
the
this-
bottom.
I would
Like
do
the
this to
double
my
tap
iPad.
bag.
What?
I
Oh
would do
yeah.
it to my iPad. Because like my iPad, because like my phone, it's like I
Yeah.
need whatever I need to
use
do on
my
there. I
iPad
need to
more
do
than
on
my
there.
phone. I think that would make
Dude,
me
I
more
literally,
mad.
dude, I literally forgot on Windows you need to double tap the app, right? Sometimes.
Yeah.
You don't.
You
It's
can-
not single tap. Dude,
Yeah.
that's crazy.
Yeah.
You can set it, but I forgot that was a thing.
Yeah.
I haven't used Windows in so long.
Facts.
Yeah, no. I mean, my work computer is pretty much set to a lot of like Mac functionings,
Yeah.
just because it's like I'm used to this and I'm not about to get used to something else.
Yeah.
So I'll be
Facts.
like, okay, can we
Facts.
make this just happen like it would on a Mac?
Yeah.
But you can only get so deep into that before
No.
you're like I can't completely overhaul my
do
control.
they all
C.
work?
What?
All the things to
No,
make it work.
no,
Yeah,
not all
I
of them.
wouldn't expect
They
it
don't.
to.
Like, I mean, I do enjoy Windows,
Windows
snapping
thing.
more than I like Mac's new snapping feature, though.
Yeah.
For Windows.
Windows,
Like,
that's the
has
one
down.
thing it
They have it
does.
fucking down.
Windows snapping.
Like, man, like for window like sizing, it's always perfect.
Yeah.
But, that's random. That's the we're at praises. We were talking about nitpicks. My
Yeah.
nitpick that I immediately thought of when you brought this up, as a Nintendo Switch owner who has had a
Yeah.
Nintendo Switch for so long, this is the one thing that pisses me off. Because I've rehoused my Switch. Like, I don't have the regular dock. I, like, put my dock in, like, a different, smaller system.
Yeah.
And I really enjoy a smaller dock. Because the one they give you is fucking gigantic. It's literally
For
just...
no reason.
It's
It's
a
just
USB-C hub.
yeah.
It's just a USB-C hub.
Legit.
It's
It's just
proprietary.
it's just a
a lot
piece of
of
plastic,
plastic.
bro.
So like on Amazon, I bought this like $5
Yeah.
kit where you can take the board out, cut the board down, and put it into a smaller housing.
Yeah.
So, and I've had that for years. Now the thing that makes me mad is I've made this a slim setup. I can put my Switch in the bag. My dock is literally this big. It's like the size of my wallet, and I can slide it right next to it. But you can't use any other power brick for the dock for the Nintendo Switch except for the one it comes with. Even if you have one that has more power, even if you have one that, like, if you plug it in USB-C just on your desk, so because you have, like, an extra USB-C that's coming out of the desk with, like, enough power to power the Switch, it will not display the the HDMI. That has been my nitpick since I got the console.
Yeah.
It's a 20-watt brick.
That might be just your version.
I
I think OLED it
Yeah,
works.
OLED
So on the
lets you.
OLED,
Yeah,
in the
lets
dock,
you.
you can plug a different USB-C,
Yeah.
like your iPad's USB-C
Yeah,
cord,
yeah.
into the dock, and it'll
Yeah.
work. Okay, well, fuck it.
Yeah.
I hate that
Yeah.
about the original Switch.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
my gripe is with the original Switch.
No, the original Switch probably
Because
does that. Yeah.
that dock only works with this one fat ass brick. So
Yeah.
like, I've got the entire thing slimmed down. Like all of my games, I 3D printed a card case that goes in one Switch game, and I can hold all my Switch games in one cartridge. So the entire thing is getting this to be portable. And I can't make it portable with this big ass fucking brick. It makes me so mad. Makes me so mad. but that is like my biggest nitpick because it doesn't fit in any of my desk setups either.
Yeah.
So I can't have my Switch on my desk unless I have an ugly cord hanging off the side because I have this like the brick is so big. It is like it's obnoxiously fucking large. Like it makes no sense.
I don't know if I've ever seen it.
It's like it looks like an old school brick. Like it's like rectangle.
Is it
fat
like
brick
wall
with the
wart
wall, with
or
the wall
like
plug.
on the ground?
No,
The metal cable.
Wall plug, fat rectangle on the back.
Yeah.
Like, you know the ones for the SSD out there?
Like this?
No. You know the one for the
Yeah,
SSD out
yeah,
there?
yeah.
It's like that, but fatter.
Yeah.
So it's one of those.
It's like the
Like
MacBook.
if you plug it in
like
on a,
the
if you plug it in
MacBook
on a
charger on a wall.
yeah, kind of like that. But if you plug it in on a power strip, you need like 2 slots open.
Okay.
Like it's never gonna be a 1 slot device.
Yeah.
And that pisses me off so much.
You got to make sure it's
You
in
can get the
end
whole
slot.
desk set up. Like the cord for my Xbox is so small. It's literally the same one for like my Mac Mini.
Yeah.
So those just fit right next to each other. And then this big ass switch brick for 20 watts of fucking power is just taking up the whole rest of the strip. So yeah.
Yeah.
That's been my
Classic
nitpick since
Nintendo.
day one. It's so Nintendo.
Dude, Nintendo
It's
does
so Nintendo.
all sorts of BS, bro.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like all of their proprietary cables, even when they go to USB-C, they found a way to do something proprietary to the system.
Yeah.
That is so
Facts.
crazy to me.
Facts.
Yeah.
Like, man, as someone who's bought so many freaking DS
mean-
chargers,
I mean, it's
that
the same thing
stupid cable-
Apple does, bro,
Yeah.
right? Like,
Yeah.
Apple
Switching
cables just charge
everything,
faster,
yeah.
right?
Yeah.
All that kind of shit.
I'm glad they switched to USB-C though. They needed to do
Yeah.
that.
No,
'cause-
USB-C.
Yeah,
is
because
so
now you
much.
can get other
USB-C is so
Thunderbolt
much.
5, like
Yeah.
Thunderbolt 5 standard cables and stuff like
Yeah.
that, right? So
I can
you can,
charge
they
my
can
phone
just
faster.
they can be just as fast as
Yeah.
the Apple cables. So that's
Also,
what's
it's like,
that's what's good.
I just
yeah.
need one cable for everything now.
Yeah.
Everything.
I
is
go out the
USB-C.
crib, one fucking charger. That's
legit.
the iPad,
Yeah,
the
no, I
phone,
always got just
everything.
a USB-C backup
Yeah.
cable,
Yeah.
always. Yeah.
I have
Like-
a lightning port.
I was on like, dude, I'm less than a week in, man.
Yeah, no,
I'm
it's the
telling you,
best.
your life will change.
It's the best.
I don't know if I'm getting one soon.
Oh, true.
Maybe. I bought a car
honestly,
instead.
it's like this is it's the weirdest upgrade. I mean, a car is more.
Yeah,
important.
that's a
That
better
needed a car
upgrade.
that
A
went
car
That's a
is,
better
I was about to say,
upgrade.
That's
a car is
also
also
better,
like
yeah.
30
Yeah.
iPhones.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Facts.
Yeah, get the
It's
next
not
one,
needed.
dude.
It's, you're
Get the
fine.
We'll get another
It's a
phone at some
generation
other
thing.
Yeah.
point.
Exactly.
Yeah. What's your nitpick?
My nitpick is Windows Search.
Oh, fucking
It
yes.
doesn't
doesn't
work.
work.
It doesn't
Yeah.
work.
It's
Dude,
never
even back
worked.
then, it didn't work.
It's
Like
not.
when I
It's
used
like
it,
been
very
for
much.
like 15 years.
Dude, Spotlight on Mac got it right.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. No.
And Windows Search has
Oh my
never
God.
taken a beat
It
from it.
consistently, when you pull it up and type in the search box, it just goes blank. And then we'll never pull up any results.
Yeah. No. I think.
And then you have to
so
restart File Explorer.
Last week we were trying to get parse through on the Rodecaster. It just wouldn't do it.
Oh, yeah.
It just wouldn't do it.
That
And then,
wasn't
like,
Windows Search, though.
He's got other
Why
gripes.
is it like-
He just got
you
other
say
gripes.
about Windows.
He's got other
No,
gripes
because
with
I
it.
remember I was like, Bobby just searched like Mike or something. He's like, oh, you can't do that.
Oh, that's okay. That's
Yeah, I was like, oh
Okay,
shit.
yeah.
You can't just
That's
search.
wild.
I
No,
was gonna
not
say-
like there isn't a setting that I could have changed, is
Yeah,
what I was saying.
yeah.
Because I was about to say
You
I'm a
can
big-
search Mike, and it'll
just wouldn't do
find
shit.
microphone settings. They won't be the right microphone settings that you're talking about, but they'll be microphone
It'll
settings.
be like it'll be some settings. It's not even
No,
the setting you're
so
looking for.
it'll take you to like microphone security preferences for apps,
Oh my
and it'll be
God.
like, I've tried to
like, I
get to
was looking for
microphone
input.
settings so many times.
Yeah.
Look, I know where it is, and that was not the issue yesterday.
Last week.
Or last week, yeah.
That's crazy.
It did not want to work. It took
Microsoft
forever.
Search is crazy because it's like it's such a simple thing. I feel like search is not
Yeah.
something that's new. Searching for
Yeah.
something inside of a database, like I feel like that's the
I think,
that's
Like
what
a
computers are
Raspberry,
fucking made
a
for.
Raspberry
Yeah.
Pi
Like-
can do it. Like,
I think like Microsoft, like, do they have just too many like system level files that they have a problem sorting through all of it, or what do you think the issue is?
they just,
Microsoft does not care to fix it.
I'll give you that.
yeah.
That's
Yeah.
That's crazy,
It's
dude.
not
No,
gonna change
it's
your
not
running
like-
rate. It won't
well,
change-
actually,
That's
so
wild.
real issue.
Fixing search will not change anything about how much money they bring in. I
Real
feel like that's where it
thing
comes
I
down.
think it actually is there's probably like a file compatibility something, and they're
Yeah.
still using Windows 97 as the base
That's
of it.
crazy. Like the
That's what I
interworking-
actually think.
It's like
So
like
it's
actually
been
all this
modified
code
so
out
much,
here-
but like
yeah,
there
yeah.
was a bit limit that you could go to.
Yeah,
and they couldn't run
And
more
they're
than
still
that.
just
And
overlaying
they found
that.
like a Band-Aid,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
it
yeah,
breaks
yeah.
all the time.
Yeah.
I think that's what
that's
happened.
actually a really good point.
That
Yeah,
would
exactly.
be
It's still just running the old code
Yeah.
that's going on.
That's what I think it is.
100% watch the YouTube video of like how much old Windows code is still in current Windows.
I mean,
Like,
do you guys want to
I would
see
watch that
something?
video.
You guys want to see something?
Think about
Wait.
how big the code base
Do you want to
is.
be slightly astounded?
Slightly.
Slightly.
I feel like
Slightly
you've tempered the
astounded.
expectation enough for me to say yes.
The code base is probably like 1 trillion lines, dude. Like,
Yeah.
imagine how big that
Facts.
thing
Well, I
is.
mean, if they've just been
Facts.
putting band-aids on top of
Yeah.
Windows 95, let's
Dude,
say.
yeah, just like
Because I feel like,
old
let's be honest,
bugs.
the experience of computer
Oh,
has
man.
been the same since Windows 95 in a
Yeah.
sense. If they've just been going on top of that and then like they just hit a good one every few,
Just put
like
it
and
out
then they're just
there
like, and
for
XP
everything.
was good.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
it's like-
yeah.
But XP also resembles 95 a lot, so you're like,
Yeah.
maybe they have just been doing that, and they're just like,
Windows
we'll just move
7.
some icons around. and
Windows
we'll just-
7 was so solid.
Oh,
They're
there
just
it is.
adding shit on top,
Yeah.
and just adding
Yeah.
shit on top.
Legit.
So I'm gonna put this up there.
Yeah, I was about to
don't know
say,
how
what are you
big I
showing
can
us
make
here?
it. But this is installed by default in Windows 11.
Yeah, cannot see that.
No.
I don't have no idea what you're talking about.
But give us a audible rundown that we can tell the people of the show.
It's
Can you just-
Internet Explorer.
Internet
you-
Explorer
oh
is
my
still
God.
in the files.
Oh my god.
God damn.
That's crazy. And is it executable? Like, can you open it?
Wait, so why do they have it
So-
on there still?
Because they don't delete shit. That's
What
what
the-
it's showing.
That's
It's showing that
wild.
they are
That's
literally just putting
wild.
shit on top of everything.
Why is it still there?
Internet
Yeah, there's an
Explorer
installer for it.
Company, Microsoft Corporation.
Yeah, no, it's official.
That's crazy.
Damn.
Open it.
Yeah,
See how
I'm
it
serious.
looks. I wanna see
Holy
how it
shit.
looks.
everything down.
I want to see how it looks.
It just opened Edge.
Oh.
It just shortcut it to Edge.
Oh wait, so it's not
They
actually.
won't let it run, but it's there. Like,
Yeah, I was
someone
about to
could
say-
make
Wait,
it.
so there
Like,
should
no,
be
no.
a way to make it run. Then
There's
right?
definitely got to be, because I was about to say,
There's gotta be a way.
all that did was redirect
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
Like,
Wait,
there's
there
a way.
is a way. There is a way.
Wait, Bob, figure out the way. Let's
No,
let's run it.
no.
Yeah, I would watch this fucking YouTube video. This would be a great video. How much old shit is just bloat inside of Windows?
Windows, yeah.
That you
No,
can, like,
that-
that you could like literally
That's
just
why
like,
search is
easy hack.
broken.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
Internet Explorer still.
That's wild.
Search doesn't work because
There's
they
just
never
so much
deleted it.
stuff.
That's crazy. Like, that's just something where simply one person has to delete it.
Yeah.
Like,
Legit.
one person has to just go, don't include that with the next push.
Yeah.
Like,
No, see,
Legit.
they can't.
because it'll probably break something else.
Because
It's probably-
so much of Windows uses
No.
pieces of Internet Explorer.
Well, so this is what I was about to say. Well,
That
like,
it
they're
needs
using
to be
pieces
there.
of Internet Explorer as
Damn.
well, but like it would be crazy if like a whole bunch of different things that you're doing on the computer, like let's say you're in something and it opens to your default browser, but
Yeah.
behind the scenes it's actually
It's just
opening
a
that
web page.
shortcut
Yeah,
and then
yeah,
taking
yeah,
you
yeah.
to Edge.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah, yeah.
I would imagine there's some codes that are literally running into Internet Explorer that are like old commands that you
Yeah.
would do,
Well,
If
and then
that-
it just opens the
Explorer,
shortcut
yeah,
over to
yeah.
Edge.
That
Yeah.
little like preview handlers. So like you
Yeah.
know in File Explorer when
Yeah.
you get previews, certain types of files are going to default to Internet Explorer,
That's crazy.
and that's probably going through a redirect too.
Yeah,
but
so if you
it's
run
also
something
used.
old-
It's used for viewing different things.
Yeah, it's probably like,
I actually
That's such a
believe.
band-aid.
Other
I
apps,
believe the
yeah.
File Explorer is partially built on that.
I believe
Yeah,
this too.
yeah.
I can
Other
see that.
apps are probably just wrappers of Internet Explorer. And then, yeah, that's probably what it is.
So they have to
Yeah.
keep it installed, but it's a massive vulnerability. It's an Internet Explorer version 11.
That's crazy, dude.
It's crazy. It would be crazy
That's
if they're
insane.
updating it just for the intention of that. Like,
Yeah.
if they're
No,
like,
no, version 11 was old.
I know, but what I'm saying is like if they like are updating just version 11 in a way to be like, we found a couple things in that last one. Let's just update 11 instead of like fixing this entire system.
No, it got added to a vulnerability list this year, like a national
Wait, so
vulnerability list.
get rid of it.
No, you can't. It's gonna break Windows.
Like, it's like you could possibly break Windows. Like you can try to open something one day and it just doesn't open. Like,
get rid of Windows.
he gets rid of
Maybe.
Internet Explorer and then he can't open any file browser.
Maybe
Imagine.
because actually, that was not how I wanted that to go. Actually,
Scroll down.
Amazon released this product. It's an AI that translates Windows programs to Linux.
Oh, wow.
Damn.
So you
Yeah,
put a
that's actually
program in,
sick.
it'll
That's-
write a
that
Linux
is
version
sick.
of
That's
it.
crazy.
That's
is
actually
sick.
crazy,
It
dude.
feels like we're getting close to taking people out of jobs.
So
That's literally,
Hey.
yeah, that's literally it. That's
I
literally
might
it.
switch to
Wow.
Linux if
That's
this
crazy
works.
Yeah, facts.
That's
If this
crazy.
Oh,
works,
then it's
I-
gonna
Facts.
port everything over, basically.
'cause it's Rosetta.
Yeah.
How-
It's
oh,
Rosetta.
True, true.
How good is it?
Okay. No, that'd be
I don't know.
Yeah.
I'd hope it's
article
one-to-one.
from like
'Cause I was
earlier
about
today.
to say, like Rosetta from Apple is like you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
advertise that one far more. So like I don't know, Amazon being the one to release it makes me a little skeptical on if it'll be good at launch.
I am actually. I think Amazon's pretty far in this game.
Yeah,
and we
I
don't
feel
know.
like they're pumping
I
so
think
much
Amazon
into
has
it.
it doing like internal tools.
No, dude, Amazon. Yeah,
This sounds
Amazon
like
was already
something they
talking about
could've
this.
done
Yeah.
This is going to be an AWS product. They had to be
yeah.
professional.
Yeah,
shit.
facts.
This is
Facts.
one of those things where I could definitely see it being like a memo that was written that turned into a product. Like
Yeah.
where it's just like hey, can like somebody write something that can like convert these apps over to Linux?
Yeah.
And then they're like, holy shit, wait, what did we just do? Like,
Dude, is this gonna be a resurgence of Linux? Is everyone gonna shift
So
to Linux?
Linux has already been kind of skyrocketing.
Yeah.
But there's like an asterisk
Yeah.
because it's because of the Steam Deck.
Oh,
So it's
yeah.
Linux,
Yeah.
but it's Steam OS,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
it's
how many
like
people are
heavily
just
modified.
running every day for their lives Linux? I guess.
No, and people I've heard
Well,
in gaming community
is
they
that
cheat
number
on
going
Linux.
Yeah.
A lot of people.
There are
cheat
more
using
people.
Linux.
So the
Yeah.
problem
Steam Deck
has
is
been
Yeah.
programs and games.
Or yeah, I was gonna say,
Yeah.
aren't there some games where you can't play on Linux systems because of cheating?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, right now, yeah, that
I was
was a
gonna say, didn't that
topic.
just
we
happen?
did.
Oh wait, we
Yeah.
talked about
That
that,
was
right?
a
That's why
topic
we're.
recently.
That's what we talked about.
That's the only
Yeah.
reason why I know about
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, I put that in there. That was. So they were like locking people out of the game on Linux,
Yeah.
or taking the game off of Linux because they thought people were cheating more.
Yeah, because you were like, all the Steam Deck people can't play now.
Yeah.
And it like isolated all of them inside of that bubble.
So that's
Yeah.
fighting
Yeah.
against this. But this is pretty cool. Because I might run, you could just split your computer
do,
up,
you can-
run it
yeah.
with two VMs.
That's the whole
Yeah,
thing. If
literally,
enough
just-
people go over, it won't matter. They'll have to
Yeah,
start
facts.
allowing it again.
Facts.
You know, they're gonna have to
Facts.
just figure it out, like how
They'll
how
just
to
push
prevent
it.
people.
You're
You're
from
right,
cheating.
but I feel
Yeah.
like they
Yeah.
could also just like pressure people more into like the boot camp, like Bob's saying, where it's like, okay, play Windows shit over here, and
Or-
play
or, yeah, like
shit
dual
on the other
boot, dual
side.
boot.
Yeah,
So
shit like that.
I honestly, if I did it, I don't even think I'd dual boot.
It'd just be 100%.
No, I think I'd just make my computer two virtual machines and have them both on.
Okay.
And then you can switch
Yeah, you
between
just
them
run
with
the
like a
VM.
macro
Yeah.
layer.
Yeah. Yeah.
Would that affect anything with performance?
I mean, in ways.
Yeah,
It does. It does. Like
I
I,
was
So
Well,
you
I
have
mean- I mean,
to
more
you
so
have
on the
to
side of
divide
gaming.
you have to divide the cores on the
I run
processor.
like
Yeah.
a Windows VM to run Steam on my Mac.
Yeah.
Like, to play. I was playing that game.
If you get a good hypervisor,
Yeah.
just one should be equivalent to the computer on the other thing, or as
Okay.
much as it should be.
Yeah.
But when you're running two, you basically cut all your resources in half, and half goes to each.
Yeah, because I know that like with my Mac Mini, when I do the boot with Windows, I'm limited in Windows.
Yeah,
Like it's not going to give the full power of my machine to that side, which also could just be Apple being assholes as well.
I think that's
It's
more
the-
Apple.
it's Apple's.
It's
It's Apple's.
That's an
thing. Yeah.
Intel chip.
Yeah,
that
it is.
ran
Which it
Windows.
could. Yeah, it could smoothly run Windows.
Yeah.
But yeah, like it's just like one of those things where I'm like, what are the trade-offs though? Like inside of a system like that.
Yeah, I mean, also,
Well,
you think about
you're
it. It's
cutting
optimized.
resources in half.
It's
Yeah.
optimized for Mac
So-
OS, right? So it's not even optimized for Windows
Yeah.
anyway.
So if I went and I got I could do this, by the way. This is an option. I'm not going to, I don't think. But I have an 8-core CPU. I could go buy a 16-core CPU and put it in,
Make it
and
two
then
things.
double my RAM, and then buy
Yeah.
a second GPU.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
then I could just split it up, and they're each the
You
same
essentially
thing.
have two computers
Yeah.
inside of one computer.
In one case, yeah.
Yeah, but then you never get to use the full. Power
yeah,
of
if you
the
get some
computer.
external RAM.
But you can't
You
use
can make it
two
work.
GPUs in anything anyway. There's no point in having over 32 gigs
Yeah,
of RAM
I guess I was
right
talking
now,
more so
really.
in like
Yeah.
terms of cores. Like you'll never get the 16 core performance.
Well, I have 16 core right now.
But I'm saying
Well,
if you
so
split it in 8 and 8, you
there-
never get the 16.
They're 16 hyper-threaded, so it's more like 32.
Okay.
But, yeah.
So you get 16 off of the 8 almost.
Yeah.
But you'll never experience that.
It
essential-
should be equivalent
Gotcha.
to the one I had before. It would just be like adding a second one in.
Okay.
But it's just not like adding a second one in. It's like getting a second computer, but you didn't buy a motherboard.
Got it.
You just used the same motherboard and RAM.
So it's sharing
split it.
resources in that way, but then it's splitting resources in others.
That's just the only resource it shares is the hardware,
Yeah, that's what
like physical hardware.
Yeah, I mean,
in the virtual world, all the hardware is
the ports,
divided.
though, correct? Like,
Yeah.
That's
So
what I
like
mean,
you'd
yeah.
assign USB port to one, USB port to one, display out to one, display out to the other.
So they would need their own separate ports.
Like on the back.
Yeah.
Probably you might, depending on the hypervisor, you could pass through like keyboard and mouse to whichever one's on the screen.
Okay. That sounds like a lot.
Yeah.
I mean, it would be
Sounds
cool
nice.
as shit, but it sounds like a lot of work.
Yeah. That's like the point where like you get a little server rack and you
I mean,
pause
Yeah.
it.
Dude, everything cool to do takes time to do it. Man.
Oh,
Yeah,
of course.
facts.
Yeah, like,
But
not
you
like
do
everyone
it,
would
You know?
do this.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
commonplace.
No,
It
no,
was
hell
so
no.
cool.
No, Bob, this is Bob's specific setup. This is not
Like, people who
everyone's
do
not
this are
doing this
probably,
shit.
like, trying to do something.
Everyone is not doing
No,
this.
no,
Like,
this is.
I'm
This
not
isn't
doing
This is one of those
advanced.
projects where like you go to Micro Center and like the people who
Facts.
are helping you are getting excited.
Yeah,
They're like, yo,
yeah,
you're getting
facts.
this one too.
Yeah,
like,
facts.
you get the employees would be like, yo, this dude's making a cool computer.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
I don't know
crazy.
how it would work though.
I don't know either. Like, I mean,
That would
everything
be
you said
cool, though.
theoretically sounds dope. I have no clue how
Yeah.
that shit would work in practice.
Dude, eventually I want to get a few GPUs, man. But they cost too much money, bro. Come on.
Yeah.
How powerful do you need them to be? You
I
can
want to
buy
run.
2080s
I want to
pretty
run some
cheap
like
right now.
pretty big ML models locally.
You
That's
can.
crazy work.
How
You
much?
have to make a
How much
grid.
VRAM are you
Yeah.
looking for?
I'm not sure. I'm not. I have to do the math. I like on how much I actually need, but
I think
I
you
think
could
it
get
is.
like decently
Like a few-
powerful
Yeah,
cards.
because so basically the problem with AI right now is like you're completely dependent on these companies, right? So like you have to be online all the time to be running any of these things. But like if you want to run it locally and like for pretty cheap, like just running it locally, how do you do that fast?
But
Right?
also, like, how would you get the information to be able to run it locally? Like, I don't think any of these companies
for,
are allowing you to.
Yeah, it's for like so the best open source one is
Okay.
Llama 3.2.
Got it. So there is an open.
So it's
source.
like yeah,
Cool.
so like the next Llama that comes out is basically gonna be on par
be
with
like
like the
4.
current GPT-4o.
Got it.
right?
And then you can like
So
put that at your
exactly,
crib
and then
stuff.
imagine just running that locally for free,
Ooh,
right?
See, that's
So
just
now
sounding a little
that-
scary though, because it's open source, and I'm just
Yeah.
putting that in my house.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, but
Oh,
like,
that's
it's
like-
but now you
that's
can
not
have
its
it
own
like
thing,
doing
though.
shit, like you
Yeah,
could have
it's
it
not
like
its own
running
thing.
shit in the background for
Exactly.
literally free.
Yeah.
So like
I
that's,
mean, it's not for
legit.
I mean, it's
energy.
costing electricity, right?
Cost
But it's your
energy.
own electricity, not the markup that
Yeah.
OpenAI is charging you, right?
Yeah.
So, and that markup's like 300x because they're
Oh, of course.
they're,
I mean,
literally like
It's
$20
still
a month.
yeah, because
Yeah,
they're
it's
giving even
like-
stronger models.
The
you know?
technology might
Yeah.
be cool, but the system has not changed.
No, dude.
They want money.
I mean, speaking of the new one, man.
Could you deal
the
with
new one-
11 gigs of DDR or GDDR, like RAM?
Yeah, probably.
11 gigs on each
Yeah.
card. You could get cards for $350. That would probably work
How
for
many
you.
would you need?
I don't know, because I want to run like a 400 billion parameter model. So like those are pretty freaking massive, and I want to run it pretty quick. Run it pretty quickly. Otherwise, like
So-
if you run it like on my
A lot
Mac
of
right
your
now,
costs
you're
are
probably
gonna be
getting like
creating this.
20 tokens per second, which is like,
It-
so super slow.
It is 2-gen old NVIDIA cards.
Yeah.
But like you could buy the best card that was released.
Yeah.
And it's like it could still do ray tracing.
Dude, I wonder if NVIDIA's chip could just solve this problem for me. Like that thing can run AI on it
Yeah.
directly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
So
the
I
same
wonder-
chip. It's
yeah.
like the chip they built for.
So it's for running
Tesla.
large language models, I'm pretty sure,
Yeah.
right? So like I think maybe that could just solve my problem where it's like it's gonna run a really strong model locally.
It's an FPGA,
Yeah.
isn't it?
What's that?
I'm not sure if it's
You've lost me on
is
the
it FPGA?
acronyms.
Yeah.
So an FPGA is a processor. Most processors are
Yeah.
like printed how they have to work. An FPGA is much harder to make because you can program it for how you want it to work.
And
So you can
I've
change the
programmed one of
way
those
the
before.
processor
Yeah.
works.
Okay, so
While
you
it's
can
on.
essentially
Well,
tell
not
it-
while it's
you,
on.
You can tell it what to do as
Yeah.
opposed to it
Yeah.
being stuck in its one job that it
Yeah,
has to
so
do.
like x86 processors, they have set instructions that
And
they
then
can
it's gonna do
follow.
that every
It's
single
going to
time.
do those.
Got it.
FPGA could change its instructions.
change-
You
yeah,
can
you can
evolve
change
the
its
configuration.
instructions.
Okay.
And
I
so
see
that's
why
what
this
they
would be
use.
more needed for
And
large
those are
language
really
models.
really fast because they use them for like high frequency trading.
They're
stuff like
really
that.
fast at very specific tasks.
Specific tasks, yeah, specific tasks.
I feel
But
like for trading, it's
processing a
probably
language model
insane.
would
Yeah.
probably be one of them.
One of the, yeah,
Because you would
especially if
just
it's-
set the
if
algorithms
it's specifically
in it.
designed for that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The GPUs aren't technically them, but I think it's like the second best you can get. I mean, Tensor was when they created it for like Teslas. I believe that's what they called the Tesla chip, a Tensor chip. These all come with Tensor cores, and they have like a bunch of them. And that because that's I'm pretty sure they run some type of model to do the ray tracing in games.
Yeah. Yeah.
Crazy.
Dang.
dude. But
Computing power has changed so much
dude,
recently.
it's at a
Just
different
in our
level.
life.
Dude, they're running out of power at this point.
Oh yeah,
They said
there's
that-
a whole thing in
Yeah.
California where there were brownouts because of gaming PCs during COVID and stuff.
Yeah.
We are.
Like we're at a
We are
point where
fucking up the
everyone,
earth.
yeah,
Those-
everyone
those
needs so
plus
much
electric
energy.
cars.
Yeah.
And like, yeah, exactly. Imagine running like a super, super powerful. Everyone's running like their own super powerful model. You know what I'm saying? Imagine how much energy. That's basically taking up as much energy as a car running.
Yeah.
You know, at any given
Yeah.
time, which is
Yeah.
ridiculous.
So my
We're
computer,
gonna drive ourselves into the fucking apocalypse.
Yeah.
my computer, if I'm like pushing it all the way, my CPU pulls like 150 watts, and my GPU will go up to like 340.
Damn.
Crazy.
So it'll be
Yeah.
pulling like
Damn.
400
Yeah,
watts
and dude,
just between the CPU
This, we
and
need
the
to work on
GPU.
power.
more and more
efficiency.
people
No,
are
it's
gaming
more than
too,
400.
dude. Gaming
It's
is
closer to
growing
500.
by the day.
Yeah, but we need to
Damn.
work on power
You know what I'm saying?
efficiency.
Dude,
Yeah.
No,
I mean-
they are power efficient.
I
Yeah,
mean,
it's
debatably.
still-
Like, I
No,
mean, but, and I don't
comparatively,
even mean
they
a-
are way better than if you had built this like 10
Of
years
course,
ago.
I mean, like
Yeah,
everything
yeah.
we're doing should be comparatively better in that sense. But I mean, like
It's still
comparatively
wild.
better, and I mean, I'm targeting more the companies. Like,
Are you
I
talking
mean,
about like infrastructure, like electrical infrastructure? is what you're
Yeah,
talking about?
because it's like so.
No,
like, I
that's
mean,
what we need.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Like, but like from like the standpoint of even like Apple being able to work on like their power draw for a lot of their computers, which is why like the new Mac Mini is really cool because
Yeah.
like it doesn't draw a lot of fucking power
Yeah.
and it can
Yeah.
handle a lot of like large things. But I feel like that's Apple wants that more as a selling point than they want it as a bigger change just for other things.
Yeah.
Because it's like I wish like other companies were kind of like working on things like that to just draw less power, which it seems like
Yeah.
they are because more of the issue of like plugging something in and fucking up the entire place, like rather than like we should probably just stop drawing so much power from these things.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, we should, but like it's like the top end of computing. It's kind of always been around this range. It's just
Yeah.
easier to get to those numbers, is what I would
Yeah,
say.
I mean, the second you load up these games that people are creating now, it's like you're using so much of the computer to do it.
Well, I mean more like just the performance that gets there is available at a lower price point. Like,
Yeah,
you know, maybe if you wanted to have something pulling that much power consistently, you needed like a dual socket board back in the day with 2 CPUs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
And now you can do it off one.
yeah, and it's just a lot more
it's
computing
cheaper.
power.
More people are doing it.
Yeah.
because it's cheaper. Yeah, because exactly. So many people just have gaming laptops now.
Yeah.
you know, so everyone's just
Yeah.
gaming off their
Compute
laptop.
got cheap.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Like it was just silicon got
like
mass produced.
people have a Razer
Facts,
laptop
facts.
specifically for gaming.
Alienware?
you know,
Yeah,
stuff
that's
like
legit
that.
what
I
Alienware
remember the
exists.
laptop era, which I mean, it is better to go toward the wall era than the
Yeah.
laptop era because of so many battery issues that we're
Oh,
having in the
no,
world. Like we're fucking up countries for batteries
that
right now.
has a GPU in it. I generally like don't use it
Yeah.
to do GPU things all
Type
that much.
shit.
Yeah.
Because I mean, like I don't know. It's just also like I don't know. I prefer a desktop though, but I prefer a desktop before the laptop shit. So when I saw people gaming on laptops back in the day, I was like, this feels like a step backwards. But those laptops were so fucking powerful.
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
for the time. Let me
Yeah.
specifically
Yeah.
say for the time.
I like having this and then my desktop.
Yeah. I feel like like because I mean this will run like you can still game on that.
Oh,
Like,
yeah, if you wanted to.
Yeah.
If you don't have somewhere to charge it, you got about 45 minutes.
I
from
feel
the
that.
game.
Yeah.
Facts.
Yeah. That's the biggest problem that I run
But-
into with iPads. And
Have you
editing.
tried
like I'll
gaming intensively on it?
murder a battery.
No,
True.
I've like played Rocket League on it.
I was gonna say,
Yeah.
I've definitely played some Minecraft with you while you've been on the laptop.
Yeah, just some
before.
like light
Maybe
stuff.
that too.
But like I can run Minecraft on my iPad and
Dude, but-
lose no battery.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's really the power of Steam, man. I feel like Steam has really opened up the market for like just everyone just gaming on their laptops,
Yeah.
stuff like that. Like,
It's
and
light.
then it's just opened it up. And that way you don't need to buy a system. You know what I'm saying? So now your device does two things. You can use it for school and for gaming. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
For work and for gaming.
Yeah.
Man, this is why I wish Apple actually like if Apple got better at gaming, which they're getting better. But
Yeah.
like
It's Apple. I think Apple's gonna dive in soon, dude.
they need
Apple's
to.
real
'Cause, like,
close.
If Apple dives
They're
into
real
gaming,
close.
I'll never go PC. Like that's the only thing
Yeah,
that I really
facts.
ever want a PC for.
Facts,
I was just like,
facts.
damn, I would get a PC at the crib.
What
to
are
game
you
on.
getting on Apple devices though if they go into gaming?
Well, no, my thing is, I want the library to be open to me in the same way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like, I don't even know if it's exactly like a type of thing I want. I just want the library to be open because a lot of people aren't even making the library open for like a lot.
Yeah.
Like
Well,
it's
so-
recent history that they've started doing it because people are taking Apple serious in terms of like their graphics and their computing power, as opposed to I feel like back in the day they were like, I'm not making this shit for Apple because Apple's for professional creatives type shit.
Yeah.
Well, and I also think part of the problem is that too, the history. Like all the games in the locker on like Steam from like over 5 years ago and older.
Yeah.
I don't know if those will ever run on a Mac because it's
Yeah.
like Apple Silicon wasn't even thought of when they were developed. And
Exactly.
like if they would.
But like ever since Silicon, they've started like being like, okay, maybe we could put some on here. I feel.
Yeah.
Because I feel it wasn't like Resident Evil or something. There's some game that was like,
Yeah, there's some.
it was pretty big. They put it on
Yeah.
there and they were like, holy shit, it actually runs great. Like, and the company had came out even
But
talking
they had
about
to
it. They were
like
we
change
didn't
it, I
expect
think,
it.
for it.
Yeah,
Or
they
did
had to,
they
like,
use
tweak-
Well, no,
Rosetta?
Apple has their new thing. It's called Metal.
Yeah.
Yeah, their
Yeah,
new
but
gaming,
another-
their new gaming framework.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what they're using.
Yeah.
Okay.
And apparently it makes it so the PC games are easily portable to like a
Okay.
Mac.
Dude, yeah,
a Mac
Apple's
OS.
getting into it, man. I think the next laptop they're gonna have a major gaming leap.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna upgrade for the next laptop too.
Yeah.
I think
I'm
my,
eventually
I think
going to
my
upgrade
laptop's
the
getting
desktop.
there. Where next year I think I might upgrade it.
Yeah. I don't know. I can't do the laptop anymore. I'm over that. Can't.
I like it better than the tablets.
Dude, I love the laptop.
I
bro.
need the I need the
really
I
lightweight.
love the laptop, bro.
I really like my laptop.
I can do
Laptop's the
so
shit.
much more on this than on a tablet. It is large.
I feel
But
like
it's
I'm.
not too thick.
We're so close to the point of like I can do everything on this tablet. We're
Yeah,
so
no,
close.
honestly.
Like, and I feel like, and this is coming from somebody who's been with it for a minute. Like we've been miles back, but now I'm
Yeah.
like we're approaching.
Yeah.
Like there's very few things where I'm like I really do need this. I mean, as soon as we get large file transfer, which is strictly just Apple restricting it.
Yeah.
Because it's the same fucking chip. It's a better chip than my computer. Why can
Yeah.
you not handle a
Yeah.
50 gig file transfer over to Google Drive for me?
Yeah.
Like, whereas I can go on my Mac that has an Intel chip and it handles it in 2 seconds.
Yeah.
As soon as we can just get the restrictions off and they put 2 USB-Cs on this bitch,
Yeah,
we're over.
yeah. More
Yeah.
ports. You need some more ports.
Yeah.
Because I'm just like, man, like I prefer every experience on tablet to laptop.
Honestly, also right now the apps are just harder to work with.
Yeah.
Like on a laptop, I could do the same task so much quicker.
And that's see the side load it might
Like,
come in for that, like the second like third party app stores.
Yeah,
the iPad might go
facts.
crazy off that. That's the one
Facts.
thing I feel like we didn't even like think about. Like, because I feel like the iPad could benefit more from like
Just
being
random
able
apps,
to being
yeah.
able to get like at like the same way you can download an application on your computer.
yeah.
Yeah,
Like-
yeah. Just like people making apps. and-
Literally,
yeah,
like
yeah.
you just go to a website and you can hit download. Like as soon as the iPad can get there, like
Yeah.
Yeah.
and this EU might have forced them to make something like that. Because man, I'm not as excited for the phone as like, man, it'd be so dope. Like,
Yeah.
you don't have to like go get this cleared through Apple.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you
Like,
just
because
download
that's the
it,
biggest thing with a lot of those. I feel like they wouldn't even try it. Because why would you work on this whole thing just for Apple to be like, nope?
yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
that's fair too.
Facts.
Yeah, dude, that's the thing. Apple has so much control. Once you're in their system, you have to follow their rules, no matter what, right? So
Yeah,
that's why Zuckerberg's pissed at him, bro. You know,
he was doing creepy shit.
He was, dude.
Zuckerberg's
He
doing-
He
doing
exploited
wild
every
shit.
single thing you can
It was
exploit about
wild.
creating an application.
Legit.
Dude,
Yeah.
Like,
I think-
from the microphone to the
Straight up.
camera to your contact
Straight
history.
Dude, but the thing is,
to,
location.
I'm
look,
pretty
everything,
sure,
like, they
yeah.
exploited everything that we
Yeah.
got mad at MKBHD for having checked
Yeah,
off
yeah,
on
yep.
the Panels app. Mark Zuckerberg's been doing this since the Facebook app came
Yeah.
out. Like no warning.
Yeah.
Like,
Legit.
Dude, yeah, no, he's been doing everything possible, bro.
and Apple keeps going. We're gonna tell people.
Dude, that is,
He's like, why you keep telling people, man? Let us collect this
damn.
data. Let us track them in everywhere they go.
that dude's
Man.
wilded, man.
It's craziness.
I feel like somehow recently he's become less hated.
Yeah, he's gotten
Dude,
cooler.
it's a
That's 'cause he
PR
started
dude, it's a
doing
PR
his
stunt.
I was about
It's
to
a
say,
PR
he's-
stunt.
how much money did he pay for it?
100%.
It's a
If you
PR
gotta,
stunt.
if you gotta pay $1 million
No, but-
to be cool, are you cool?
Dude, but I'll give him credit though. He does talk more normally. I'll give him
he's
credit
like-
for that. He
And
does
that's,
talk.
That's one where
he
it's
does talk.
definitely PR.
Yeah, he does talk more like a
Yeah.
normal human being.
He paid a PR coach.
Oh, for sure. For sure.
Yeah,
Also,
like-
like a
That's what I'm
stylist.
saying. You know,
he
that's what I
definitely
mean. By
has
if
a
you paid $1
stylist.
million to be cool,
Yeah.
are you cool?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. No, definitely got a stylist. Bro's like
started
wearing
fighting
chains and
people.
stuff now.
Yeah.
He started paying
Like-
people to fight him.
Yeah.
You know, so
Imagine
Dude,
Mark Zuckerberg
yeah.
paying you to fight him. I'd
How
do
much
it for
would he pay
free.
me to fight him?
I don't know, man. Honestly,
No,
Mark
but, like,
Zuckerberg
if you
versus
touch him,
I'd
you're gonna
watch
get
that
killed.
fight. I mean, I think you kick his ass. I'm not saying this is a fair fight. I think you would kick Mark Zuckerberg's ass confidently, even with all the strength. He's still a weird dude. But like, I don't know. Like, I would love to see it.
I don't know. I think Zuck kicks your ass, Bobby.
Really?
Yeah. He's been
I feel
training.
like, yeah, but I don't know. Bobby gonna come in on some, yeah, you weird though.
Dude,
like,
no,
I don't
but-
know. Because, like, Mark Zuckerberg seems like the person who, like,
they have, like,
who
crazy
expects it to
strength.
know exactly
Yeah.
how it went in training.
No, but Zuckerberg's been training with like actual UFC
Yeah,
fighters.
like-
So
like legit.
that
Like,
at least he's
it's
been
like,
doing
I
that.
don't
You know what
know,
I'm saying?
man.
At least he's been
Yeah,
training.
he's
Can I
them.
kick him in the head before he does anything? Is
Yeah.
the real
If
question.
you get there, shit.
Yeah, sure.
it's
His
not
security,
bad.
his security will stop you. Shit.
No, he's
In the ring, catch
And
your
they're like,
foot.
"Hey, hold on."
he's paying me to fight.
So that kicks he pays us.
Dude.
His brain is worth
He's gonna
millions.
get kicked out.
Yeah, his brain is literally worth billions.
Yeah, I
literally.
said billions. I don't know, I said millions. It's
No,
crazy.
yeah, there's probably no head kicks.
Yeah.
They'll probably be like, yo, no,
100%.
no,
Right when you
Too much
lift up
money.
your leg, his security
Yeah.
is gonna be on you, dude.
Yeah.
Everything.
Why would they ban head kicks? He wants to fight.
He'll probably
let's
only
fight.
wrestle you. He'll probably like.
I don't know if I
literally
could
wrestle
take the
you.
money then.
I feel like I could catch Mark Zuckerberg.
I'll
round
do some
one
wrestling
in a
over
choke.
there with Zuck.
I feel like I can get Zuckerberg tapped.
Yeah.
I'll say that
I
shit
would
live.
wanna
I'll
see
say
that.
shit- I'll
No,
say
but
shit live. I'll
but
say
you
shit live
don't. But you
on-
don't
live
tap
on
people. You
YouTube.
said if you fight anyone, you're gonna kill them.
Yeah, no,
I remember that. I'll quote you on that.
I feel like these words may have been
If I
uttered.
get kicked in the head, I'm gonna see red.
I was like, wait, I was gonna quote you. I was gonna quote you on that. I was like, wait, you're gonna
But
kill him though. You ain't gonna tap him.
Zuck ain't getting the head kick on me. I'm calling it. He ain't getting the head kick on me. I'm gonna catch him with a real leg kick. He over with. He gonna be like, okay, go home. Like, I see it. It's
I feel like
alright.
I could take him. That'd be easy.
Yeah.
If you like kicks.
I feel that.
If he's training with real UFC fighters right now,
I think maybe Ananya has a
yeah, he
chance.
is.
Yeah.
And
no.
I
I
need
still
definitely
think I
has a
can rear
chance.
naked choke him.
I
still think
I
got
feel
him.
like you've been training as long as Zuck.
Yeah.
Haven't you? Basically,
Probably
Yeah, but
more or
longer,
less.
probably.
I don't know.
So I
yeah,
feel like
more or
you
less.
have a chance, bro.
Oh no, he tore his ACL or some shit. It's longer.
Oh man,
Yeah, he's been
he
injured.
tore his ACL. I
Yeah.
got
we
him.
got
Yeah,
weakness.
I got him.
That's,
Yeah,
yeah,
you're
weakness.
cooking it.
Fucking
You're
me.
cooking it.
I'm kicking him in the knee first.
You're cooking him, bro.
Stop.
You're
This
cooking
fight is
him.
Knock him over. Stomp on him.
over, bro. What you mean?
Do it,
Yeah.
like it's gonna be like that Kobe moment. Hey, your back's hurting. All right.
Facts.
They're gonna be like, no
Yeah.
leg kicks at the beginning of the fight. I'm gonna sneak two
Yeah.
in.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Right.
Get a
exactly.
couple kidney shots in.
Oh yeah, what you mean? Bro,
Liver
it's
kick.
over with. I'm catching it. What you?
And they're
bro.
blocking me
Tap.
from the face.
Yeah, just liver kick.
Why?
You got options.
They're definitely not gonna let you touch his head at all.
Tell you something.
Yeah, for sure.
When I get him in that choke, I'm gonna say some crazy shit like, "You shouldn't have paid Eduardo out. You a bitch." Like, I watched Social Network too many times.
Give me a bill.
If I got him in a headlock, I might be like, tap out if you're done. I still want to get paid.
If you pass out, do I still get the full amount?
Yeah.
Yeah, you'll be like, no.
I'd
Hell no.
I'd let go. I would absolutely let go right there. That's all you got to
That's
say.
literally that's literally what happened to Jake Paul, Mike Tyson. He's like, hey, if you hit me, you ain't getting the
No,
full thing,
yeah.
bro. You
He said,
you ain't getting that bad.
He said, I guess I won't hit you. He said, this bag is more important than this fight.
Yeah, legit.
That's crazy work. Man, we've had a time. We've hooted, we've hollered. I feel like how long have we been going for? It's been, I feel like it was like an hour.
How long have you been?
We're probably right around there.
That's what I thought. Because I was like, I feel like we're
I really have to go to the
Irish.
bathroom, so
I
I'm
kind
not
of have to
against
see
getting
as well.
out
I'm
of
in the
here.
same boat. That's why I was
too.
bringing it.
Yeah.
I was bringing it to a
I've had to
close.
go-
We all chugged
I've had
water
to
down.
go for like the last 12 minutes.
Yeah,
so,
Been
yeah.
sipping water the whole show.
Similar boat.
Yeah, but man, you know, this is a Joke Girl Christmas episode.
is
We
great.
got some good
Yeah,
topics
facts.
in there, man.
We should have got the jingle bells going for it.
Man, dude, I'm not. I cannot wait to replay that intro. That was my
great.
favorite cold
That
open
was
we've ever
great.
had. If you're watching the episode now, you just need to go back and watch
Dude,
it.
it would have been perfect if there was
Dude,
anything in that box.
I was so,
If
I
there was
needed
anything,
something to rattle.
if
I just needed a song
if
to
it did
rattle.
that,
so silent.
dude, it would have been beautiful,
I went
dude.
crazy. I
Oh,
don't
man.
want to lie. Well, I was about to go into that bitch, and it was
There
so
was
so
it was,
silent.
It
It
was
was
so
fucking
hilariously
empty as
quiet.
fuck, dude.
Like, the silence in the room was crazy. We were like, who's about to go? Like, we were all ready for, like, I was holding the note. I saw you hold. The synchronization. Man. Fuck.
If only I had my keys in my pocket.
Would've been crazy.
That was what I
Would've
went
been
for
crazy.
first, and I was like, I don't know.
Damn, I saw it, man. I was like, ooh, I'm about to get me on these. Like, I knew you had the time, man. Damn. But you know, it's Christmas. Bah humbug.
Good episode, man.
Whatever they say. Yeah, we all in here. That's
We
great.
got a quote.
Oh yeah, we need a quote. Oh, what are we dropping anything? Anything coming out? Anything coming out in the Christmas season here?
Oh yeah.
No, definitely not for
The
me.
point was hilarious. That's y'all went. At the same time.
We do have that though. We got that. We got a Christmas episode. We got a Christmas special.
All right.
Christmas
all right.
special, not a spectacular.
Yeah.
Not a
That's
Christmas.
Oh,
what's
it
up.
is a
That's what's up.
spectacular.
Not a Christmas
It is a
spectacular. Two
spectacular.
exclamations?
Yeah,
Two
yeah,
exclamations?
definitely. That might be 3.
I don't know what the title is.
Okay. We'll have to wait with bated breath.
Figure out the title.
You drop anything?
Definitely not. I'm not. I'm not dropping nothing for like the next 2 weeks. Yeah, I'm
probably
I'm
dropping
chilling.
something soon. I just don't know what it is.
When I'm back, a lot of crazy stuff's coming out when I'm back.
Facts.
So
Hey.
we'll see.
Hey.
Anything with lasers?
No.
How crazy is it?
Sometimes I wonder what is in your brain.
Yeah, legit.
I'm just like, they couldn't have given me any amount of money and I would have thought of it. Like, I would have never,
dude.
like, I couldn't have fucking made it back.
I don't know where he was going with lasers. Was it? Did he want a
You were ready
laser
with the
show?
follow-up.
You want a
just
laser
said
show?
you got
or-
a lot of crazy stuff coming
Crazy
when
stuff
you're
is
back.
laser. Like,
Just
like
like
you said,
your
you said
default-
crazy. His brain said laser.
Yeah,
That's why I want to know what the
legit.
fuck is going on in his brain.
Legit.
Like, I had zero. Like, what is going on up there?
Yeah.
I was like, maybe it's got something to do with lasers. I don't know.
Crazy
Like,
word.
were you thinking of like lightsabers or something? Like,
No, just like any
Just
any
random
type of laser
laser.
doing a
Speaking of
laser
lasers,
thing. Don't know you can do.
Got a
something
music
with
video
laser.
that I'm editing, directed with Drew. It's
Major
coming out
laser?
soon. There are lasers. There are laser lights in the
Hey.
video.
there you go.
I'll
That's
show
crazy.
you guys some of the footage.
That's
before we get out of
crazy,
here,
dude.
But there are laser lights in it. So, hey, we came back to lasers. What's the quote?
Quote.
You got anything?
Bobby.
I haven't done this one in a while.
Okay, go.
A while.
In a while. It's been a little bit. As the great Colonel Sanders once said, I'm too drunk to taste this chicken.